to Learning Guitar. We have Wish Wednesday here, guys. So wonderful to have this day in the week where you can wish for songs and for me to bring them up here on Learning Guitar. And this time we have a wisher called Amiable Fella. Not really sure there, but you wished for Arizona ZERVAS and this nice song called Wouldn't It Be Nice? Of course, it would be nice to be treated right and all that good stuff that it sings about. So Arizona ZERVAS, wouldn't it be nice? This is especially for you, Mr. Fella, and all you Arizona ZERVAS fans. So yeah, let's start this one up. We need to have the capo high up here on the 7th fret. Why? Because we want the easiest chord possible for this little bit tricky song here, picking patterns. But also to get the right sound here with the high notes. Okay, so easy chords together with high notes. That's why capo on 7th fret. So pretty high up, but anyway, let's go. So with this capo on 7th, we're gonna go over the chords. So we'll start with the E minor. That will be open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. We have G next, so that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. Then we'll go with D, and we'll go with this open-ish D. All right, so that will be 5th on A, 4th on D, open G, 3rd on B. You can also include the open E, but stay with the middle strings there. And then we have the C. So you take the same grid there as in D and just push it 2 frets away from you to this position here. That gives us 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. These are the 4 main chords we need for the verse and the pre-chorus, but then we also have and chorus actually, but we also have a post-chorus parts. And for that part, we need to add a couple of chords more there. So we're gonna go with the D sharp. And remember, this was the D here with starting point on the 5th fret A string. Take the same grip as you have there and just move it 1 fret up here. And I don't have this cutaway where this part is free here to get in with my hand, but I feel it's okay anyway, actually, because we're gonna use more of the bass strings there. So I'm gonna reach out a little bit, crossing the body here of this guitar, and that will give us 6th on A, 5th on D, open G, and you can also include a 4th on B, even if, yeah, stay away from that note. Play a little more on these bass strings. So the A, D, and G is what is suggested here for this chord. And then we have the A, C chord. That is a bar here on the 2nd fret from the D string and down, so 4 strings from bottom up. And then you're gonna add the 4th on the A. And then the final chord will be a B sus. And this is enough to just play 3 strings here. We'll just have a kick there. So that will be 2nd on A, 4th on D, and 4th on G. That's what you need, okay? Just a kick there on the bass strings. And there you have all the chords. All right, so let's look at the main pattern here. That is the verse and the chorus play, because they are played in the same way. So the chord progression there will be E minor, G, D, and C. So we're gonna look at the picking pattern now, starting with E minor. That part sounds like this slowly. All right, and this E minor and even the D later will be split into 2 different parts. Why? Because we're gonna play just half of them in the pre-chorus. That's why. So we're gonna start with the first parts here in the E minor. So you have the open E string together with open G. Then a clap. And the clap here, you can do a clap over all strings, but you can also use your thumb or so, just kick the E string here in the bass. That's enough as well if you just want the notes, the other notes to ring out. So, okay, but I prefer to get with the full clap here, okay? So again, open E string together with open G, then clap, then open E together with open B, and then open G, and then clap. And that is the first part, so slowly. And then it continues, still in the E minor. You're gonna go with this part. So you play the open E string together with first B. And as soon as you play the first B, you snap it off like this. You pull off to get the open B. And then a clap. And then open E together with open B. And then open G. And a clap. That was the second part. So to summarize, open E together with open B. Pull off to get the open B. And then clap. And then open E together with open B. And open G. And clap. So that is E minor. It goes like this. A little bit faster. So. That, all right? The next chord is the G, all right? So you're gonna go to this position here, and you're gonna play this part. All right, so that is third on E in the bass together with open B, then clap, then third E together with third B, and then open B, and clap. Then we have third E together with open E. Then third B, clap. And finally we have third E together with third B. And open B, and clap. So that is the G part. Slowly goes like this. Then we are half in and we are reaching to the D now. This grip looks like this. A little bit stretchy there, but it's the absolute easiest way anyway, no matter where you play and how you set your capo. This will be the best scenario here if you look at the full picture here, all the chords needed for the song. So this is the grip here. I suggest you hold that to begin with. So that is 5th on A, 4th on D, and 2nd on G. You can hold it with whatever fingers you want. I hold it with these fingers, all except for my little pinky. All right. So you're gonna play this part. So that is 5th on A together with 4th on D, and then clap. And then 5th on A together with 2nd G, then 4th D, and clap. This is the part 1, and that is needed for later. So part 1 was that. We're going further here with part 2. It goes 5th A together with open B, then 2nd G, and clap. Then 5th A with 2nd G, and then 4th D, and clap. So, slowly like this. And then we have the final part left, the C. So from this position here, this grip, you can just slide up to this position. Just keep the fingers there. On the 5th A and 4th D, and use them to slide up to this grip. And that is what you need for C. So you're gonna play this part. So that is 3rd on A together with 2nd D, and clap. then third A with open G, second D, and clap. Then you go third A with second G, and then you snap off or pull off to get the open G, and then clap. And then you play the third A with open G, then second D, and clap. And that's that. All right, so I'm gonna take you through this slowly again, the C. So it goes like this. And there we have one round, and that is the most important round. You can pretty much play this 80% of the song or so. So yeah, I'm gonna take you through one round slowly first, and then give you one standard tempo or so. So let's go. And standard. I played 2 rounds. Why? Because it's that fun. It's a great picking pattern here. And if you just study a little bit, or perhaps you always recognize it, that the patterns looks pretty much the same when it comes to how they're built. And 1 note there, clap, then 2 notes and clap, like this. Just different grips and different notes, of course. You have to practice a little bit. I practiced it for about 15 minutes or so, 20 maybe. But anyway, and I can do it much more because it's needed. I'm not that confident with it. I play wrong here and there, but anyway, we're closing in there. And it's good enough. All right, so give it a try. Don't give up. It's a little bit tricky there, but anyway, you will get it. Now, next part is the pre-chorus. It starts about 49 seconds into the song. And now is where you need the part 1 for the D and the E minor. So it goes with chord progression, part 1 for the D, then part 1 for E minor, and then 1 full for C. Just use the same patterns we learned here in the verse. So that gives us the part 1 for D was this. Okay, and then you go to E minor, was this. And then 1 full for C. You repeat that on the second round, again, D, part 1, E minor, part 1. And when you come to C, you just pick this. And it's just a kick on the 3rd fret A, 2nd D, and open G. All these 3 strings together. And you have a pause there. So on the second round, you just use this C and wait. So that is the pre-chorus. D part 1, E minor part 1, and C 1 full round for 2 rounds, except from the last C there in the second round, you just kick it, all right? So there you have the pre-chorus. Then comes the chorus. Guess what? It's played in the same way as the verse. So nothing changes there. You play that for 2 rounds as well. Perhaps I forgot to mention the verse is played for 2 rounds, all right? Then comes the pre-chorus, and then comes the chorus, again for 2 exactly the same rounds. And after this chorus part comes the post-chorus part. And it's a little different, and this is where you need this odd chords up here. And if you have a bigger guitar like I don't have, this is a parlor guitar, a smaller version, like a treble guitar. I only have 12 frets up until my body starts here on the guitar. So most of the guitars have up to this 15th frets. And if you have that, no problems for you. You will reach out with no problems. But I have to work a little bit with it. It gets harder. Anyway, I think I can show it for you. So let's look at this post-chorus part. The E minor goes like this. So you have the open E string together with open G, then kick, then open E with open B, then kick, then open E with first B, then kick or clap, and then you just play second G. And that's the E minor part. So then we go to this D sharp thing here going on, and it's enough actually to start with this position. You don't have to add the fourth here on the B string. Just go with the 6th on A and 5th on D. And you're gonna play this part. Okay, so that is 6th on A together with 5th D, then kick, then 6th on A with open B, then 6th on A with 5th G, and then to second G. And that is the D sharp thing. Now we have the D, straight D chord, so that is played like this. So it's open D with open G, then kick, then open D with open B, then kick, then open D with first B, kick, and then second G. And then we have the little bit tricky parts here that it's not following the same principle here. It goes a bit different. It goes like this. Alright, so that's the A C chord, the A with the C sharp in the bass. So I suggest that you hold it like this. I use my ring finger on the 4th fret A string and my index on the 2nd fret G string. So I play 4th on A, then open G, and I hammer on the 2nd G. So then I kick, and then open G, and back to 4th A. Okay, so this. And then you play 4th on A together with 2nd G, kick, and then 4th on A with open G. Sorry. And then you're gonna go to this C and play that C, the same C you ended with in the last round in the pre-chorus. So 3rd A, 2nd D, and open G together, like this, and then on pause. And then you have final thing here going on. That's the B sus thing going on, and that is 2nd A together with 4th D and 4th G. Okay, and there you end the post-chorus part. And actually, that is what you need to handle this song, because this is what's going on. We have verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and post-chorus, and that is all the tools you need. So a little bit tricky, this post-chorus part. You have to listen to it a little bit a couple times and try to add in what you learned here in this tutorial. I'm going to take you through this slowly, one round. Okay, so it sounds like this. That is how it ends. And then again, verse, and pre-chorus, and chorus, and all that good stuff. So I suggest that you really practice the main thing here, the verse and the chorus, all right? And with that, you're gonna learn and automatically know the pre-chorus, because it's just parts from this main thing. And then you have to, of course, look at the post-chorus part. But a cool melody here. If you are like, I can never manage to play this picking pattern, all right, then I will quickly teach you how to play it with strumming. All right. So you're gonna use exactly the same chords. It's of course built upon the same chords, and the strumming pattern that will work through the entire song here will be down, up, clap, up. So if we go back again to this main thing, the E minor, G, D, and C, you're gonna play 4 strumming rounds per chord. So down, up, clap, up is 1 round. Like this. Down, up, clap, up. Down, up, clap, up. 4 rounds per chord. And it goes. Alright guys, took off a little bit there. Fun to play with Arizona ZERVAS, wouldn't it be nice? So I hope this helped. I really do, because I put a little bit of work on this one. So this was special for you, fella, and Mabel, perhaps fella. And all of you Arizona ZERVAS fans, I hope to see you here on Chord Guitar soon again. Feel free to leave a comment, wish for songs, and perhaps if we get a good base for songs that are sought after and wished for, I could stretch out perhaps and give you 2 days in a week or so for just your wishes. So we'll see, it's up to you. But anyway, if you enjoyed this tutorial, thumb up, leave a comment, subscribe of course, and until next time, play tuned.